Well, it's been a while since I've done a video. Today I'm starting a new cabin. This is going to be a pretty simple framed cabin with sawmill lumber. More or less kind of a post and beam construction. And what I'm doing is making it to where I can disassemble it into fairly large components and then move it and put it up on that mining claim property. So this summer, this coming summer, I've got quite a bit of work lined out on that mining claim. I'm going to be putting in a road to it, so I need to rent a big excavator and get that hauled up there. Probably take 2 weeks to cut a road in across the National Forest land. I did get a special use permit to build that road to access this property. Right now it's only accessible if you walk in. You can't get to it any other way. And so I'll be building that road, and while I've got that machine there, I want to be able to quickly assemble a cabin. So this, I'm going to build it temporarily on these two timbers, and it's going to be 14 feet by 18 feet. And so I'm going to have it where I can dismantle it into essentially panels. The floor will be 3 big sections. The walls will be multiple sections that can be assembled. And then the roof system will be 3 big units that I'll pick with the excavator and set them. So hopefully assemble that cabin there in one day if I can get my foundation roughed in the day before. So the next step is I'm going to build 3 different floor sections that are 6 feet wide by 14 feet deep. Okay, so I got the subfloor framed in here, and I did it in 3 different sections. So they're 14 feet joists. Well, simply 14 feet will be the dimension across this way. 18 feet total cabin width. So I've got 3 sections that are 6 feet long. So here you can see the break at the 6-foot mark. Now we got another break here. And so the idea is to put subflooring on each of the 3 pieces separately so that I can split this up into 3 parts when I get ready to transport it. So I've added some mule tape here for pick points. So just essentially a couple of screws driven part way with a hammer and then screwed in so that the mule tape is actually wedged down in the wood. So that'll wrap around, and then I can hook to this with the excavator when I get ready to pick these sections. So I've got 4 pick points per floor section. So now I'll just put the subfloor on. Of course, this is not the most efficient way to use flooring because I'm going to have quite a bit of waste. And I'm not going to have staggered joints like you'd normally have. But that's the price I pay to make this modular and fairly quick to assemble on site, hopefully. So yeah, I'll just a little bit more daylight here. Really beautiful afternoon. Today is November 13th, 2024. And yeah, we'll put a little bit of subfloor down. Alrighty, we got the subfloor down. It's all nailed off. the joists intersect with these cap beams here. These are both 6 feet long. This one's longer, so it ties everything together. So when I get ready to disassemble this cabin into, I think it's going to be 19 different components, this piece will come off and those 3 floor sections will be able to be separated easily. I decided to build the roof system next instead of the walls because I can just build everything right here on the ground level and then pick up the 3 pieces that'll make up the roof, set them aside, then build the walls, and then set those roof pieces on. So the first roof section, 6 foot. So these are going to be top plates, but I'm attaching them temporarily to the subfloor right now. These are ultimately the top plates. And obviously this will be duplicated 2 more times. And the exterior sections of roof will overhang probably 16 inches. And so that's all. This is to fit it on a trailer. So these panels are 6 feet wide. The roof panels are going to be 7.5 foot roughly. So I should still be able to get that easily on a trailer, be legal to haul, and able to get it down that rough, narrow road that I've got to haul this thing on. And so 14 feet by 7.5 feet by about 4 feet tall are the biggest components. Okay, we're just finishing up putting on the rafters.